right on. Let's go ahead and increase this a little bit, and let's increase this a little bit. All right. Oh, just give me just 1 second. We'll do a quick. What's up with me today? A quick show. All right. I think we are all good. All right. How y'all doing today? Today I have a fun show for you. Okay, it's a surprise, kind of podcast thing going on today. Okay, it's not really a stream today because you know how it goes. YouTube loves to do what I would like to call a back and forth. They're not gonna promote your show unless you do some videos as well. So we'll do some videos, okay? I originally had an episode called 112, all right? 112 was about an event I'll mention right now in just a moment, okay? And what had happened, you know how it goes. Whenever you say what happened, something happens. What happened, okay, was that I got rugged, okay? YouTube said, nah, not today. This one too spicy. We're going to have to say no to that one, all right? I said, okay. I ain't got time to fight you back and forth on the video, okay? Okay, Mr. Scanner. So what I'm going to do is throw it away, which I did, and I'll come back to this another day. I know this topic will continue to develop, and it will be a rewarded effort. It will be a rewarded strategic retreat, okay? Not running away. I'm very methodical about these kind of things, okay? Your boy be planning things, all right? So I just wanted to build and paint a picture for you, okay? Pick a picture. What's wrong with me? I want to paint a picture for you, okay? Because this is a journey, a whole saga, if you will, okay? They got little arcs and peaks and valleys. It's got your little guys and your oligarchs, okay? The perfect kind of story, all right? The little guy fighting the big guy, okay? Goliath, okay? Goliath being the institution. You'll see where I'm going with this. Just hang in there and give me a little faith, okay? So today's a little surprise rudimentary Katana because a lot of developments have happened, and I think it's time to finally culminate all of it in one episode, all right? And this one is the topic a lot of people were hitting me up on last month, and then also this month, and I was pushing it back, pushing it back, and trying to pretend it didn't happen, even though I knew I was going to end up talking about it, all right? Now, the elephant in the room, all right? I established it. Now I want to bring the elephant in the room, okay? The elephant in the room being, okay, well, we talked about what happened with 112. Let me just, a little behind the A ball there, sorry. All right, now, I'm really building it up. What I'm going to talk about today is Mr. Joe Rogan. Oopsie, okay, Mr. Joe the Rogan, okay? The king of podcasting, okay? The king of podcasts. If PewDiePie is the king of YouTube, then Joe Rogan is the king of podcasts. That's how I look at it, okay? That doesn't mean they're like better than me or whatever. That's like a respect for the platform they built, the hard work they put into the platform, okay? That's how I look at it. Everybody has to like recognize hard work and achievement, right? I'm not sleeping here. I want to give people their due respect. Now, this is where things get hazy. This man went through a wild ride. He tried to play the game, okay? He threw his hat in the ring. Sometimes Joe, he has, his ideas and stuff like that, and they kind of go out there and everything, but this is one of those times where you have to know you play in a chess game, okay? A war game, all right? You can't be out here just giving your opinion if you're not ready for the smoke, okay? This is the real smoke, okay? He was not prepared. You could already tell, all right? Now, a while back, he took $100 million, allegedly $100 million Spotify deal. Okay, the real number nobody knew. Only Joe and Spotify knew. Those are the two people who knew. Okay, the person and the entity. That's who knew. Nobody else knew. Okay, that's what we thought. 100 million. We'll talk about that in a minute. Now, what ended up happening over the course of the last month or so was he was talking about the old katana, the old topic of the katana came up, and he was talking about, the wax, man. You gotta be careful, man. The serum, the juice, the snake oil. I like to call it the snake oil now. It's a little bit of a little tongue-in-cheek thing. Cthulhu, okay? The Lovecraft serum, okay? Love juice. Ugh, love juice. What's beyond the deep? The water from the deep end, okay? The the Kool-Aid. The Heaven's Gate. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. All right, so I've had my fun, okay? Let's go. Joe had a day the last couple days, okay? Joe had a couple last days that they just keep hitting him, boy. They hitting him with that cancel culture. They're not playing games anymore, okay? They tried. They kept looking at the screen. They kept saying the same screen. They just couldn't take it anymore. Same face. Look at the screen, see what Spotify got. Oh, he's still on there. How dare you, Spotify? He's speaking bad talk. He said this is science. This isn't science. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to do the voice. I forgot the voice. He keeps doing it. Guys. It's not fair. You guys have to take him down. It's Twitter rules. We have to cancel him because this is what we do. Take him down. Okay, take him down. That's what they said. All right. Now, Spotify being the industrial complex, the megacorp that it is, said, hold on a minute. We spent a pretty penny on this guy. We'll put a pin on that. We'll talk about that later, okay? Now, Joe, again, he had some information, he said, that was, what he was thinking about what's going on. He had questions like any normal person would, right? This is what we're talking about, critical thinking, being an adult, right? Thinking for yourself, not trusting the media and the government. Just saying, not to like poo-poo anybody, but I shouldn't even have said those words. Oh my God, I just got done with the others. I was talking freely on Josh's stream, and now look at me messing up. I mean, not the government. Government's great. We love the government here. I'm the biggest number one fan. Okay, don't let it be known. I am absolutely a big fan. Okay, it's like my number one team. If we're talking about sports, number one, Uncle Sam. Love him. All right. So, anyways, my point is, okay, the Palpatines. He was talking against the Palpatines, right? He said, nah, this is not the right way to go, right? He was against Frankenstein and his ilk, and he was, speaking that language, man. He was telling the truth, what he was believing in, right? Things that he saw wasn't adding up with what he understood about science, right? Some basic stuff, which is, for example, if you look at the history of, the serums, juices, potions, okay, the potions in the past took a long time to make. This is what it is, okay? That's just the reality. To be effective, it takes a long time. A lot of eggs have to be broken, right? So what they doing, they rushing it, putting people at risk. He was, speaking that language, some basic critical thinking. And the establishment went after him, okay? They went toe to toe. They went and dug up his whole past. That's what happens. Number one thing they're going to do is your past. So if you going out there, be prepared for your past to come up. For me, same thing. I'm the same way, man. I think of it like that. Someone comes out and be like, yo, this is you, even though I'm a very private person and I lived a very clean life, so to speak. If someone goes, is this you? I'm going to be like, first of all, who are you? One, who are you? How do I answer to you? Two, okay, you're not my boss. So that's already 2 strikes, okay? What's the 3rd strike? You're annoying me. Do you pay me? Are you, setting up an interview with me? Nah? Okay, well then, toodles. I ain't got to answer to you. That's the truth, right? That's how I look at it. You don't have to answer anybody, first of all, okay? They're not your mom. They're not your dad. They're not God. They're not your boss. Then what are they doing? You know what I mean? Who are they? They're not the authorities. Get them up out of here, your life. Just extract those people out of your life. Net negative, okay? You're not making me money? All right, get out of here. You're not benefiting my life in any which way? Well, you can go out of here, all right? Never, ever, ever give people the, whatchamacallit, never legitimize people if they're not already putting any eggs in. Like, if they have no skin in the game with you, why are you entertaining them? I don't understand. So there's that. All right. Now they dug his past up, and they dug up a lot of stuff. Okay. Now, first of all, I already knew the stuff that they dug up. I was like, I watched the show for a long time, or listened. I listened to the podcast for a very long time. So, I'll be honest with you, nothing surprises me. Okay, first of all, you guys don't really know who you're looking into, or the audience who's like listening to the show. I think you guys messed up there. You should probably pay attention to who's in the actual audience, and you probably would understand that none of this is a big deal. And then so there's that. So here's where it gets worse. Okay, that wasn't enough. So now you have other celebrities who say, "Hey, if you're not going off the platform or you're not censoring him." Spotify, you need to get my stuff off that platform as well. Okay, Neil, what was his name? Neil Young. I don't listen to any of his songs, so I don't know any of that stuff. Right? Be honest with you. Full disclosure, I've never heard a Neil Young song. It's probably a bad sign. Not to say that he's not a good musician. I'm sure he has some good songs. I should probably check some out, but be honest with you, if you're sleeping like that, I probably don't want to get the heebie-jeebies. Whatever you got, whatever the stuff you got that made you blind like that, I don't want any contact with you. No mental contact. Okay, I'm having my social distance from you. All right, so that's how I look at it. I'm good, thank you. I like how by the way, I like how this writer said this guy is not bluffing, but if you go here. His stuff came right back up last few days ago. 3 days ago, it came back up. I thought that was pretty funny. They didn't really say anything. They just kind of like put it back up in there. Anyways, his own team just kind of just put it back. We need the money. That's what I call bad boycotting and bad activism. Not understanding where your money is coming from. So there's that. So now is the fun stuff. Okay. We're going to go to the internet, all right? Bear with me for 1 second. I got some news stories ready to go that's related to this, and I think I have it set up. Let's see. We're going to find out how much Joe makes, or Joe made, how much he made. Let me go ahead and hit this button somewhere here. Is it this one? I always mess this up. Bear with me. I got this. It's going to be this one. Yeah, I did it. All right. So let me go ahead. Uh-oh. There we go. Good thing I got that right. Okay. Let's see how small I can make it without problems. I didn't realize it was going to be like that, guys. My bad. My big bad. All right. How do you see it? Nope. Still bad? All right. Well, I'll just zoom out. How's that? Is that better or worse? It's kind of worse, huh? Man, these websites need to freaking update their stuff because they are not in code, bro. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I think we're good. That's worse. I give up. Sorry, guys. I try to make it happen. Next time I'll just do a screen share, straight up screen share. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but we'll see. I'll figure it out next time. Okay, so it says Spotify bet big on Joe Rogan. It got more than it counted on. The deal that brought his podcast to Spotify is said to be worth over $200 million. This guy got $200 million. Oh my God. $200 million, more than that was previously known, right? Accusations that he spreads misinformation have roiled the company. Misinformation has just become a new term for things that I don't like to hear. That's just a new term, okay? It's just not really misinformation. Misinformation is I'm telling you something that's not true. But here's the thing. That did work out. That's pretty good. Here's the thing, though. Unfortunately for these guys, a lot of what he said was the truth. Now, I don't know about the horse thing, the Ivor something Mictine. Don't ask me about it. I don't know about it. I'm not that deep into the weeds of that. I just do the basic stuff that I need to do to stay in healthy shape, right? Get in shape, eat well, sleep well, that kind of stuff. we're good, bro. I'm sorry. If you're doing that stuff, you're going to be okay. So here we go. It was a deal that helped make Spotify a podcasting giant. But now put the company at the center of a fiery debate about misinformation and free speech. Spotify was already the king of music streaming, but to help propel the company into its next phase as an all-purpose audio juggernaut and further challenge Apple and Google, it wanted a superstar podcaster, much as Howard Stern helped put satellite radio on the map in 2006. Spotify executives came to view Joe Rogan, a comedian and sports commentator whose no holds barred podcast, the Joe Rogan Experience, was already a monster hit on YouTube, right? So they already did their $200 million deal last May 2020, not last year, but 2 years ago, in 2020. Oh my God. There's a possibility of more, according to two people familiar with the details of the transaction who spoke anonymously because they were not authorized to discuss it. Oh, okay, so somebody's snitching, somebody's pocket watching. Don't do that. I'd be doing some research, Joe, if I were you. If I was Joe, he's not watching this, but a lot of people were talking about delete Spotify as a social media campaign, boycott, right? This whole thing. This is so funny, man. People really fall for this whole thing, and they're just like falling right into line. It's total control. It's so embarrassing. Anyways, you guys can read that if you want. I'll post it. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will post the archive. Okay? Let's not make those people more money. All right? Let's go to the next article. We already talked about that. Spotify's removing hidden the Neil Young songs, and he came back. All right, so let's go to this one real quick. I like this phase. This is a really good phase. Got a really good phase going on here. Joe Rogan and the Spotify drama, 6 latest developments, okay? He basically went in, bro. Like, this article is so ridiculous. Basically, they cover every little thing, right? They cover the part about the N-word. They cover the part about the $100 million to leave Spotify. So, Rumble is, Rumble is a show, is a platform that would like Joe Rogan to come on, right? They offered $100 million to Joe to leave Spotify and come on down their way. They're, I think, a right-wing audio or video sharing platform, and they're partnered with Warhammer, okay, President Warhammer, former President Warhammer. All right, so there's that. He didn't respond to it. We know why now, because he got $2 million, and he probably signed a deal saying that he can't go somewhere else for X number of years or something, which is fine with me. I'd take it. While I have no shame, guys. Sorry, I would definitely take it. I'm just telling on myself. No. So Spotify makes $100 million commitment to historically marginalized groups is something that they decided to do because of this whole thing. I don't know. It's just weird. It's a weird time we live in. You got Andrew Yang apologizing for Rogan's tweet, which is like, you're not him. What are you doing? I just don't understand. It's so ridiculous. I'm just gonna put the things in the links in the description and just react. I'm reacting right now, guys. It's so out of control. So let me read this part because it really got me going. And The Rock, of course, apologizes for support of Rogan. After the video compilation of Rogan repeatedly using a racial slur went viral, former Democratic presidential candidate Andrew Yang defended Rogan on social media. In a tweet that has since been deleted, Yang said, ain't that the Twitter way? Ain't that the Twitter message? Ain't that on point? I love it. It's just on brand with Twitter. I love it. So it says, in a tweet that has since been deleted, Yang said, I don't think Joe Rogan is a racist. The man interacts with and works with black people literally all of the time. Yang, who appeared on Joe Rogan in February, also tweeted, do I know black friends of Joe who would swear by him? Yes, I do. There's just, the more he's talking, the worse it gets. You don't explain anything to these people. They're not reasonable people. You don't explain anything, okay? That's the thing. They already are getting off on the attention. You don't give them attention. Let them scream, let them cry, let them freak out, let them have a tantrum like the big babies they are. You don't react. You don't even know they exist. That's how I am. I don't even know these people exist. Oh my God. Oh, like they freak out. I'm good with it. Freak out. It's your body. Okay, it's your choice. All right? I'm all about that. Your body, your choice. Here we go. Okay? Lose all them cells. Lose all the, get all the stress. Get that cortisol raised up. Lose all that hair. Get yourself that heart attack. That's what you're doing to yourself. You raise your blood pressure up. You're getting closer to death every day doing that. You're just raising it up. You're only hurting yourself. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to stop you? I ain't God. I ain't got no control over you. You do you, and I'm gonna be not even knowing that you exist. That's how I am. I don't get angry about it. I just go, oh yeah, people freaking out. Oh, next episode now. Anyways, and I don't even like ham it up and make it worse or whatever. I don't let people affect my process. Right? I try to be in the purest form of the show that I'm gonna do, unless it's the live stream where I'm having a conversation. That's the whole point, is to be affected and to have that communication, right? So there's that. So he added that racism is real, deep, corrosive, and even lethal. I'm not laughing at that part. I am laughing at the part where he's just digging himself a bigger grave. What are you doing? Backlash. I gotta read this part. Backlash came quickly, and Yang, who also ran for mayor of New York City, backtracked his tweet saying, I like to believe the best of people, especially if I've met them and spent time with that person. Sometimes it makes me miss something. I think we should have the capacity to forgive people, whether a podcaster or a mayor, if they mess up. Maybe it's because I mess up too. Man, this guy does not get it. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Here we go. Let me read this part actually. He added that racism is real, deep, corrosive, and lethal. I made a mistake in an earlier tweet tonight that downplayed these realities. Dude, oh my God. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson issued an apology over his initial support of Rogan, saying he wasn't aware of Rogan's use of racial slurs. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much for this, Johnson replied to a tweet from author Don Winslow. Man, this is just absolutely just a bunch of people there's a bunch of people who are just I don't even know what the term is. It's bad PR, but they enjoy the bad PR. It's Jesus Christ. I hear you as well as everyone here 100%. Yeah, I was not aware of his N-word use prior to my comments, but now I have become educated. This is definitely 1984 language here, but now I've become educated to his complete narrative. Learning moment for me. Man, it's you can copy and paste this, and it's every single person. It's the Borg. They're a Borg. It's so sad to watch. Also, I gotta say, special shout out to the loser who literally went through every single episode to hate watch and get the N-word every time. What kind of loser devalues his own time like that? This is what I'm talking about, guys. In this world, this is inspiring, in my opinion, okay, to me. In this world, there's a so big, wide ocean, right? It's a slew of them, of losers, right? That should be inspiring to you to do better and to make it, make it to your citadel. If there's that many losers, dudes who are wasting their time going on every single episode of Joe Rogan, experiencing getting angry and pushing the record and the snippet and snip it all together and put it all together for on YouTube, for a compilation, for a giant N-word compilation, I got news for you. You're a loser. That's a loser guy, okay? And his life is going to mean nothing at the end of his life. He's going to look back and go, wow, I wasted it. If he's lucky enough to live that long, that's R.I.P., man. Because remember, there's only one thing rich people can't have, okay? And that's more time, okay? They can get as many organs of other kids as they can get. Shouldn't have said kids. little reveal there about them. Put that away. Didn't say that. Of people, okay? They can get as many organs as they can, right? But at the end of the day, you know, you can't buy back the time. You can't. They can try and delay it. They can run from it. They can hide from it. But inevitability will always be there for them, okay? In the end, death will be there, okay? So it comes for everybody. Anyways, so not to be dark, but you can't buy. That's a white pill in my opinion, because this life is your life. Make it work. These guys, they're not. They're getting worked. R.I.P. Literally R.I.P. So this is, you can read the rest of this if you want. It's so funny. Roughly 19% of Spotify users said they've canceled or plan to cancel subscriptions. Bye. That's what I would say at Spotify. Bye-bye. See ya. Peace. You know what I mean? Like, people like that, they come back. They're consumers. Do you think these guys are done? Oh, I'm gonna done. No. You give them 6 months, they're back on that horse again. You know why? Because they're addicts. You think people like this just stop? They don't stop. They always come back. It's like crack to them. They love that stuff. Anyways, that's who they are. So this is the last one, okay? Spotify shares fall after Joe Rogan's podcast briefly not accessible, okay? Their shares fall. You hear me? Their freaking shares went down when Joe Rogan's podcast briefly wasn't accessible. For just a few hours, a few minutes? I did notice that too, okay? Not gonna lie. When I went to my routine, I went to check it out and get my episode. I was like, what happened? Where is my show? Oh, there's no show today. There's no show at all. It's down. We on the D. That's not good. That's not good. And then I did what I would normally do, which is, let me go ahead and see how they're doing on the markets. Type it in. Oh, it's tumbling. It was tumbling, okay? Not as bad as Shadow Gold or Shadow Silver, but, or Solana or anything like that, but it was still doing pretty bad. Now, here's the thing that made me laugh about this situation. Kind of tells you who's really the primary customer holding up the business, okay? Shows you who it is. And the truth is, it's not the people who gave up, the 19%. Who alleged, what did they say? Was it allegedly they said? They said they've canceled or plan to cancel. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe it. I'm gonna say that too. I don't even believe 19%. I think those people lied. I think most of them didn't cancel. They said they're gonna cancel, maybe. Some said they did, they didn't. And then maybe there's like 2% in that group who did. And out of that 2%, about 1.8% will come back. So the 0.2, the 0.20, okay, fine. 20% of 1%, I believe, will leave and don't come back. I believe that. The fringe. Anyways, there's that. I know you couldn't see the whole thing. I'm sorry about that, guys. I'll give you the link so you can check it out yourself. Let me go ahead and do this real quick, and then we can get back to it. I think this is pretty funny. It's just one of those things, man. I think we're living in a time where people are quickly learning, where their value is. You know what I mean? People are really learning what they're able to handle, right? And what people's values really lie, right? So what are your thoughts? You tell me what you think in the comment section, okay? You think this whole thing is overblown, and Joe should have doubled down, or do you think he should have apologized and said he was sorry like he did and everything? You think he made the right choices? Or do you think that just ignoring these people would have been better? Or maybe going back at them with fire in the show would have been better? You tell me what you think, okay? I'm always open. Anyways, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed the episode 112. Hopefully this doesn't get deleted or anything like that. Hopefully, we'll see, or demonetized or anything like that. We'll see. Anyways, hope you're having a great afternoon or morning or whenever this is going up. And I'll see you. I guess I'll see you. I'll see you next time. Take it easy.